Hi there YouTubers, thank you for joining me and thank you for coming back to watch this video. Please leave a like and subscribe to this channel if you like what I'm talking about. I'd really appreciate you sort of doing that just so you can help me out on this channel. Today we're going to be talking about Jumbo and Jumbo app privacy. I have tried to make this video a couple of times and it's kind of failed, and I really wanted to just go through some key points. So I want to really cover the idea of privacy and how companies might hold your data and if that's right or if it's wrong. So without further ado, let's jump straight in and take a look at Jumbo app. What is Jumbo and what is privacy? Privacy kind of relates more to GDPR, an EU law that means that people have certain rights now, whereas before they didn't really have any rights on how any company managed its data and looked after your details. So that could be anything from your phone number to email to credit card, things that you might log into online. Facebook and other social media platforms are known for selling your data almost, so that you've got those services for free, and you've got them for free because they are using your profile amongst with a whole bunch of millions of other people's profiles to get advertisers to pay them. Privacy is all about being able to go online and maybe not do social media, but certainly do certain things that makes you more anonymous or makes you hold your privacy, so you're able to feel like you have your identity and it's yours, as opposed to a company taking it completely. You don't know what they're going to do with it or how it's stored or where it is, and that's kind of in a nutshell what privacy is. So there we go. The next thing I want to talk to you about is Jumbo privacy and how I came about that. The Jumbo is an app that I discovered on my phone maybe first, but somewhere between my tablet and my phone. So straight away I was like, yeah, let's do this, let's sign in. The idea of a centralized system was a little bit strange. I went with it anyway. I still have this brand kind of faithfulness and loyalty to them because they seem kind of cool. They've got this great image of an elephant as their logo. They're looking after your best interest, and that's really great, and that's what I want to hear. Jumbo app kind of gets to grips with you filling in your details a little bit at first, and it connects and plugs in all of your different social medias with your permission to do that. And then when it does that, it might seem a little bit counterintuitive. However, it does do certain things that even I'm unaware of, but it does protect your data. There are other searches, and one of them I noticed were dark web searches, where it picks up your details that mirror what's on your social accounts, but across these other platforms that are unidentified to you but are on their list. And when they do that, they kind of ping you back. If you have a dark web search that comes up like 50 times, then you know you've got an issue, but you can't just do that. You have to pay Jumbo to have that service and get them to help you, I suppose. How does it do that? How does Jumbo protect your data? It looks at any one of your feeds. For example, on Facebook or Twitter or one of your social platforms, it will look at it and go, right, you have got a phone number that's on there. And you'll go, oh, really? Because you might have forgotten, like I did. You have got your email address on there. And in some cases it might go, you've got your address or your bank details on there. And it makes you aware of what they have got. And you do get a sense of Jumbo wanting to get a subscription service out of you, but initially, for people that aren't aware of what a company has held on their file from you, it's kind of key to kind of go, okay, now I get it, and then for you to understand and then make a decision. What's next then? What's the next stage once you've got the Jumbo app installed and you've connected all your socials? The obvious thing then is to understand, okay, Facebook has got my phone number, and do you want it on? And you can then ask to have that removed. So you go about a bunch of settings where you kind of get them removed. And what Jumbo really does that's really interesting is, on my phone it comes up periodically. I wouldn't say every day, but I've noticed it weekly, and particularly in the morning it tends to go on a cycle. So it will look back and go, oh, that's been added. And it will, whatever you've asked for is almost like your level of privacy for you to set up your privacy and maintain that standard that you want is really unique, and I've never seen anything like it out there. So just for a second, let's imagine that you didn't need the Jumbo app. How are you going to manage your data? Well, you wouldn't know what the companies like Twitter or Facebook would have, and you would have to go to Facebook,
then Instagram, and then WhatsApp.
And they're all separate but yet part of the company. Then you're going to have to find out how to do that with. So, rather than do all of these different apps, I mean, it kind of makes sense just to go to one place. So the Jumbo app is definitely something that flips it all up and kind of goes, yep, that's the right thing to do, to go to one place and manage all of your privacy and data in that single place. And there are some things that Jumbo can do that will just, you're going to want to buy into in the future. So it's a really great idea to buy into them if you're really super geeked on privacy, but for initial basic kind of level, I would say that everyone needs something like Jumbo, and it's essential, I'd say, in the modern world that we live in. The Jumbo app is really simple and easy. Don't know what simpy means, but it's really simple and easy to get to use. It's quite intuitive and friendly, and I think it's got a great brand behind it. Now, what I really want to jump onto is how that affected me, and this is something that I think you need to be aware of because it's something that I can't see other people sort of experiencing and talking about. If you're in digital marketing, any kind of digital marketing and SEO, and if you're just faced with technology, if you're in a team that manages many people managing one Facebook or Instagram account, and you've got many people plugging into that, it's obvious, really. You need two-factor authentication. The geeks in us call it two-fac, but either way, you need to allow people to log in using their credentials and sending a code to their phone. This is where it gets interesting. Jumbo had my phone number on a number of social media accounts and told me that I had that. So I said, yeah, why has Facebook got my number? Maybe because I've got WhatsApp, but I don't want them to know that. I want them to be separate. So I thought, what harm can it do to say, no, give me back my phone number. I don't want you having that data. It's mine. So I did that. And then I said to somebody that I would help them with doing some Facebook marketing. So I was going to dive into the ads and do some Facebook advert campaigning, and then I thought, what's my password again? And then I kind of remembered, okay, this is my password, and then I tried to I removed my data, so I could not, in theory, do a two-factor authentication. No! And that was a big deal for me. And it was a real big problem. So I kind of feel like that was an issue with Jumbo. It took me a long time to play around with that and then kind of go, oh, it could be Jumbo. And for me to connect the dots did take a little moment. So I was a little bit bummed out about that. There is a happy ending to this. Jumbo did a bad job in informing us of what some of its tools were. I could access my Facebook, and instead of getting the two-factor authentication PIN numbers and having a code, instead of having that on my phone, all you need to do is go to your Jumbo app, open it up, and I don't know how it happened, but there was a code, so I typed it in, and then I could get access to Facebook and do all of the things I wanted to do. Jumbo app just really saved themselves, and I have to say it's outstanding what they've done in that area. They could have maybe told people a little bit more about some of those other features in relation to people maybe scraping their data like phone numbers away because they're aware of that and how that impacts on two-factor authentication. As it was, it took me like 2 days to figure that out and discover that tool of Jumbo Privacy app giving me the PIN code. It took me 2 days to go through the process and then somehow realise that. Yay! So, That's the end of the video. Other than that, I have nothing to say other than Jumbo Privacy app is amazing and you do need it. If you don't need it now, you will do soon, because data and privacy and information is coming to the forefront all the time, and it will always be revisited. So have a look. I'm sure there's a whole bunch of other videos that could help you too. So please do dive down and take a look. Before you leave me, please do leave a like below and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, see you soon.